Shalom, brothers and sisters. How you guys doing? So earlier I did a video and I actually did the meditation song. So now this is the thing. After I watched the video, I'm like, oh my God, this is like the worst. Cause I mean, how could you not fall asleep with this, with this video? And so I'm like, okay, oh my God, what happened? So the spirit was like, well, you did say that, the spirit said, like, we are with you, all of us are with you, but you decided to put meditation song, a meditation music with a video that you assume supposed to be upbeat video, right? Like, how do you expect not to, fall asleep and, not fall asleep, but, tired or whatever. So I'm like, oh, dang. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should change it. Then they go, how do you know that the Most High didn't want you to do that to reach certain people? I said, okay, that makes sense. And I was still thinking maybe I should, do something else. And so they wanted me to share this because that sometimes we think that we have control over the things that happen in our lives, right? So we sit and we come together when something happened, we like quickly trying to fix it. And some things aren't meant to be fixed. Some things are just meant to be left as is because we don't know the Most High's plan, right? Because we thinking that everything that happened because we want it to happen. But in reality, we have nothing. It have nothing to do with us. We have nothing to do with it. It's the Father who's in control of everything, good, bad, and the ugly, doesn't matter, right? So I just want to say that the people with the videos that I'm doing, I already have a mission. The Father already told me what he wanted me to do. And so some of the videos may not be for everybody, but the Most High did tell me to get you guys the information to get your bodies ready, spiritually and physically, right? And hopefully, and along the way that you guys can get some emotional stuff worked out by, through those videos as well. Because we are very close, so he needs all bodies to be at a point where we can be able to get in to the kingdom and start doing the things that we need to do to work ourselves up there, right? So this video is about parasite cleanse. A lot of us don't do that. A lot of us don't know about it. We don't do it, so we don't think we have parasite because we don't feel some symptoms. We don't, certain things like that. But what I want you guys to understand is that parasite are in our bodies constantly because of the type of food that we eat. Remember that you eat food that most of the time that aren't prepared by us, right? We eat food that most of the time aren't prepared by us. And, and excuse me. And certain food that we eat, even when they say it's fresh, when they say it's fresh to them, it's fresh. Excuse me, when they put it out. By the time we get it, it's not as fresh, right? Unless we go out ourselves and pick it from the tree or kill, get rid, kill the animal for food. Unless we do all those things ourselves, we can't guarantee that it's fresh, right? So freshness, depending on on the person who's selling the food, right? So because of that, so when we eat certain things and some food that we mix together that shouldn't be mixed together and things like that, or you'll find out how you can get, how a lot of people get parasite, right? So, and then I have some remedies, some things that you can do to how to get rid of parasite, right? That's something that we haven't done. A lot of us don't know about. Our parents used to do it back in the days. They knew, but unfortunately that didn't pass down to us because they thought it wasn't necessary, maybe, or something. I don't know, because even the cleanse, the castor oil and sour orange cleanse, that cleanse is awesome, but parents didn't, they didn't emphasize to pass that down. So a lot of us didn't know about it, right? Or don't know about it. So I want to talk to you guys about that so you can cleanse yourself, right? So with all of this that you do, even though you're doing it is like supposed to be a physical cleanse, but remember that all these herbs and oils and stuff like that we use, all the things that we're using, the fruit, they all have spirits in them, and then they all spiritually good for our bodies as well. So when we use it to do something for our bodies, we actually doing something for spiritual as well as physical, right? Because everything happened in the spiritual world and then manifests itself in the physical. So I want to tell you this is the castor oil cleanse. Maybe I should just do let me do the parasite, and then I'm going to do the castor oil cleanse, okay? So, because I don't want the video to be long like it was yesterday. That was the longest video, and then it was like, put you to sleep. So, those of you who looking for something to meditate, I think that's a good, thing to meditate with, I think. I could be wrong. Okay, so the question is, why should we do a parasite cleanse? And I'm going to talk about the food that causes it, how you get it, and how you can, sometimes it's not even so much with the food. You can, like, if somebody don't wash their hand, you shake their hand and you put your hand somewhere you didn't wash it, boom. So let's say water, feces of people who have it, if they have the eggs and they keep spreading it. So we have to do parasite cleanse for kids as well as adults, right? So you don't want to do babies though. you want to do, I think, but when the kid get like maybe 2-3 years old, you could do, there's, different herbs you can use for the kid's stomach because it's, a little bit. Okay, so you can get infected by touching object or surfaces with worm eggs on them. If someone with worms does not wash their hands, like I said, touching soil or swallowing water or food with worm eggs in it, right? Mainly a risk in part of the world without modern toilet or sewage system. So a lot of time if you travel a lot to foreign places that don't have toilet like that, or they don't do that, they have to use the bathroom, in the bush or whatever, and they don't have a place to wash their hands or whatnot. So you have to be careful when you go to foreign places. And even here, a lot of people don't wash their hands. They have the opportunity to, they don't. And if you notice, a lot of Gentiles, they brag about not washing their freaking hands. So you have to be very careful with that, right? And then the people serving at the restaurants and places that you go to, the movie theaters and hospitals and all that place, even though it's in a hospital, some of the nurses don't wash their freaking hands, especially, so you have to be very careful that some people pretend to wash their hands and they don't. So you have to take precaution for yourself, right? What food causes parasite? Okay, here are some breakdowns of the most common food. Those are the most common food that causes parasite, right? Notice the energy is better, right? Okay, so undercooked pork. We don't eat pork in the nation, right? So we don't have to worry about that. But sometimes people can, people who knows you don't eat pork, that's why you have to be very careful. Sometimes they're trying to sneak pork into stuff just to spite you. So be careful with that too. Other undercooked or raw meat such as beef. Again, raw or undercooked fresh water or marine fish. All right, so okay, let me finish this so I can tell you what I want to tell you. Okay, undercooked, raw or undercooked, crustaceans or mollusk. You know, we don't eat that. That's shrimps. That's what it called? What is the word? Shellfish. Whew, I thought I was going to do good on this video. Jeez. Okay. A raw aquatic plants such as watercress. Even watercress. You eat it raw. So they have watercress in salads. So be careful with that. So you have to cook watercress, okay? Unpasteurized cider or milk, okay? Okay, now I wanted to talk to you guys about some things. Hot water, warm water, and cold water, right? So ice water, when you eat ice or ice water, it gives you a burst of energy. So whenever you drink ice water, you should have a burst of energy, right? Even though yesterday you saw that I was drinking my ice water, and you know, and there was literally a lot of ice in it, but for some reason I was still feeling sleepy because I had no control over it, right? And if you take hot water in the evening with a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of brown sugar, it puts you to sleep if you need to go to sleep. It relaxes your body. And hot water with lemon in the morning kind of wake you up. If you just doing it in the middle of the day, it kind of neutralizes you, okay? So just remember that. I just wanted to share that with you guys. But yeah, ice water is supposed to give you a burst of energy, but for some reason yesterday it didn't give me. Well, it did, but I went to listen to meditation music, so there you have it. I mean, yeah, the video that I put on yesterday. So I'm doing so many videos today. Okay, all right, so serious. How to get a parasite infection? Okay, so I kind of talked to you guys about the ways you can get parasite infection, because you know, so again, let me reiterate that. You can contaminated water, food waste, soil, and blood. Imagine blood, right? Some can be passed through sexual contact. Wow, sexual contact, huh? So you have to be very careful who you're sleeping with. If they have parasites, you're going to get parasite when you sleep with them. Wow, some parasites are spread by insects that act as vectors or carriers of the disease, like mosquitoes, right? Like malaria. Okay, so let's talk about the sex thing, right? For a minute. A lot of we have that men give and women take, right? We take whatever, and then the men gives, right? But remember, also the men also take, because there's a hole in the penis area. There's a hole. That hole, just like the hole can send, it can also absorb. So the men can also take from the woman like that too. That's how you end up with you know, diseases too. Through that hole, you contract it because it goes up as well, just like a straw. You know, you suck on a straw, it goes down, but when you put the straw in the drink, there's some that goes up, right? You know what I'm talking about. So you also have to be careful with that as well. Okay. Can parasite go away on their own? Some parasite infections disappear on their own, especially if your immune system is healthy and you eat a balanced diet. For parasite that don't go away on their own, okay, so parasite can go away on their own, but your system have to be strong, right? So I'm gonna talk about some of the stuff that you can do to straighten your system. But I still recommend that you do a cleanse every 3 to 6 months, okay? So if your system is strong, then I would say do it every 6 months. If your system is not that strong, I would say do it every 3 months, okay? Okay, how long do parasites last? Symptoms generally last anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks, and people with weakened immune system due to illness such as HIV symptoms and may last longer. So sometimes it can last longer. When it starts to last longer, then you know that you have a spiritual problem, right? Is added to it. Is a spiritual problem, but it's like if you noticed it and get rid of it within the 2 to 6 weeks, then it of course is a spiritual issue. So you remove it, so you dealt with it. But if it lasts longer and then you're doing all the stuff, it doesn't work, that is a heavy spiritual problem. So that you need something else. You need a spiritual cleanse, and that could be internal by using different herbs and stuff like that. I have a remedy, so if you guys want to get it in, that remedy is good for everything. Is called what's the name of it? It's my blend that I created, and it's been working for a lot of people. I call it Otilia's wellness blend. So it's a blend that is good for everything. It's good it helps you grow your hair. It helps to deal with cancer. It helps deal with parasite. It helps deal with weak immune system. It builds you up. It balances your hormones. It does a lot. Okay, so if you guys are interested in that, email me and I'll it's pricey, but it's worth it. Okay, how do you check yourself for parasite? So a stool over and parasite or O&P test is a simple, of diagnosing parasite infection. This test determines whether parasites in their eggs are present in your stool. And stool OP test is a common way to find out if you have parasite in your digestive tract. Okay, how do you test parasite in humans? Well, if you're doing a heavy parasite test, right? So then it's endoscopy and colonoscopy. This test is a procedure in which the tube is inserted into the mouth and endoscopy or rectum. Colonoscopy. So that the doctor, usually a gastro, let me put it up so I can read it properly. A gastroenterologist can examine the intestine. This test looks for the parasite or other abnormalities that may be causing your sign and symptoms. What happens if parasites are left untreated? However, parasite infection will occur in the parasite infections still occur in the United States. In some cases, in most cases, affect millions of people. Often they can go on notice with few symptoms, but many times these infections cause serious illnesses, including seizure, blindness, heart failure, and even death. Okay, so the reason why I was really pushed to do this video right away was because I noticed that a lot of our young people are dying at a young age due to seizures. They get into diseases that they shouldn't have rapidly. So again, parasites, if it goes untreated, it causes serious illnesses, including seizures, blindness, heart failure, and even death. There's more disease that it causes, but those are most common, right? So if you hear people having heart attacks or getting seizures, going blind, they're young, even the older people, right? They suffer from that. That's parasites. So we got to take care of that. So, okay, what do parasites feed on in human? Parasites feed off of sugary food, cookies, cakes, sweeteners, and food that convert to sugar. Okay, so parasites feed on processed food, a lot of processed food, right? And processed sugar and stuff like that. So if and food that are bad, like, you know, food that's supposed to be fresh, and you thinking they fresh and they don't. They look fresh. They put stuff in them that look fresh, and sometimes they can be rotted. And then certain meat, you know, you have to be careful where you buy your meat, right? So that's why I remember I tell you guys to go to like your local Jewish stores or Middle Eastern stores or places like that. They sell good meat, you know. So and stuff, you know, but trying to get like fresh, go to like farmers market, places where, you know, you can get, even then it's hard to tell they fresh, but at least you have, you know, they're a little bit fresher than going to certain grocery stores, because they probably have them there for a long time and just put them in a cold area just to keep them, you know, keep them up to make them look good and stuff like that, right? So we have to be careful with that. Okay, so you have high in sugar, causing to spread quickly. So that's why we have to do some of those remedies that I'm going to give you to make sure that that you maintain it. And then every six months we'll do a cleanse, right? Sometimes the worms are visible in the anal area, underwear, or in the toilet and stool. The worm looks like small pieces of white cotton threads, okay? Are parasite contagious? Intestinal parasites are contagious to other animals and human because they primarily inhabit the GI tract, right? Their eggs are passed in the feces. The infection larvae then inhabit the soil around the feces, leaving other dogs, well, that's dogs, and children vulnerable to accidental ingestion and cramps and infection. Oh Lord, you have to watch your kids so they put stuff in their mouth. You don't want to put wow, life. How is parasite infection diagnosed? Diagnosed per one's based on identical over adult parasite in stool, blood tissue, and okay, rectum. I think I put this again because it says molecule test for parasite DNA. Okay. Okay. Where do parasites hide in the body? For example, parasite can hide away from the immune system by invading the immune privileged tissue such as the central nervous system or the eye. right? Also, some parasite place their egg inside tissues such as the fat body that is not well patrolled by the host immune system. So the fat area. So that's why, you know, I want you guys to do this roll things. I'm gonna do this video about how to use tennis balls and like a rolling pin, you know, on your body, and also those big foam that they give at chiropractors, or you can get it at the medical store, so you can roll your body and smooth that out, okay, to help you. What disease does can a parasite cause? That we talked about some of the disease, right? So let's this one was kind of we kind of talked about that, right? The diseases that it causes. But this one include the guinea worms. People become infected with disease when they swallow or have contact with water that has been contaminated by parasites. So let's see. The worm, diatomaceous and bomaceous. Okay. All right. So let's see. What are the 5 common parasites? Yeah. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that, because I think that we need you guys need to know that. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. Parasite. Okay, so let's see. I want to get the common parasites, because I think that's going to help. Okay, does your colonoscopy clean out? No, it doesn't. The best. Okay. The common. All right, so what are the common parasites? Let me tell you. Common. Okay. So I want to talk about a common parasite. Common parasite in human. That's what I want. I apologize, you guys. I'm trying to make sure that I get the right stuff for you. Okay, there are 3 common parasites in human. Okay, I see that. Let's see. because okay, so the one, what? Okay, protozoa, that's what they say, protozoa. The zoa, that's one. Helminths is the second one. Helminth is the second one. Ectoparasite. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do for today with the parasite. No, I mean for the common parasites. Not finishing. Okay, so how can you prevent parasite? Worm, fecal exam, and regular deworming are the best way to prevent parasitic disease, and the transmission of intestinal parasite from pets to people. So you guys have to, do those cleanse every 3 to 6 months, right? What vitamins are good for parasite? Okay, so we have vitamin A, we have selenium, we have zinc, play crucial role in immune function and resistance to parasite infection. What food repel? The food that repel parasite. There are six powerful anti-parasite food. Pineapple, right? We have pineapple. We have pumpkin seed. We have cucumber seeds. We have garlic, ginger, and apple cider vinegar. So now let's talk about pineapple. Let's talk about the food, right? The food can help you get rid of parasite naturally. A parasite is an organism that lives in another organism called the host, and it could be potentially harmful to the parasite. Depends on the host to live and thrive. So it usually doesn't kill the host, but can spread diseases, some of which can prove to be fatal. The parasite also uses the resources of the host to survive. There are different kinds of parasites. The most of them are not visible to the human eye. The 3 most common types of parasite found in humans are ectoparasites, helminths, and protozoa. They can spread various harmful parasite infection that can be treated by taking anti-parasitic drugs as prescribed by doctors. So we want to go natural. So we don't want to talk about, the stuff. Since parasite can spread disease and make you sick, it's essential that you do not consume food that can feed parasite and eat more of the food that are anti-parasite. However, for an accurate treatment plan, okay, so there you go. Now, number 1, pineapple. The core of the pineapple is abundant in an enzyme known as bromelain, which is the same as pineapple. I looked it up. Is the same as the pineapple. It's like the pineapple came from there. It's like a family of that group. So it's not like something that's outside. So I looked to see so I can explain it to you, which can boost digestion and kill parasite. Pineapple juice can decrease the production of inflammatory cytokine that can result in colon inflammation. Bromelain is also great for breaking down protein food, which make it great for fighting intestinal parasite as it can kill worms. Regular consumption of pineapple can make your immune system healthier and help to fight and eliminate parasite. 2 is pumpkin seed. Interesting. Pumpkin seed are commonly used to treat parasite as they contain tetracycline, cyclic, tetrapines, which can help remove parasite from the body. Apart from that, pumpkin seed contain cucurbitins, I think that's how they pronounced it, that can paralyze worms and make it difficult for them to hide within the intestinal area, walls. This facilitate their removal from the body during a bowel movement, during the BM. Cucumber seeds. Those of you who eat cucumbers with your salad is a good thing. Cucumber seeds are great for removing tapeworms that resist in the digestive tract. That's why it is a good idea to consume cucumber seed even if you do not have parasite, as it precautionary measure. The enzymes found in cucumbers can kill tapeworm. Though if you're expecting tapeworm, then it is best to, if you're experiencing tapeworms, it's best to go directly to the medical professional or a holistic, healer. But you guys, you gotta be very careful to go to certain people, because you don't know what those people do. You don't know if they actually, are doing what they say they're doing. Because, hold on, my scarf wants to come off. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Okay, I'm safe for now. So let me put this right here, so that way I won't have to worry about me pulling it from the back, because it's not tight. Yeah, that's why it's not tight. It's not tight at all. I don't like to wear my stuff tight, because it gives me headaches when I wear it too tight. It's tight now, but it's not for so long, right? Okay, yeah, be careful who you go to, because you don't want that stuff to come, on you, because some of those people don't even have the spirit with them, okay? Ginger, just like garlic, ginger, oh, I forgot garlic, sorry. Garlic, number 4 is garlic. I think, yeah, cucumber seed, okay. 4 is garlic. The medical properties of garlic has been known since ancient times, that it is used by people all over the world to boost appetite, strengthen their immune system, kill parasite, and treat travel sickness. Garlic is rich in sulfur compound that can pathogenic organism and decrease the formation of blood clot. Garlic can boost the production of stomach acid, which is crucial, as chronically low stomach acid has been linked to bacteria and yeast overgrown in the gut. Ginger, just like garlic, can also increase in production of stomach acid, which can kill parasite and prevent infection. Apart from that, ginger can increase blood circulation and is good for all type of digestive issues. Apple cider vinegar. Now, I think I have told you guys in the bad breath video that you should use 1 capful, of apple cider vinegar. When you use a 32 ounce of jug of water, to put a capful of apple cider vinegar in the water. After you've been drinking it for a while, your body get used to it, then it helps. It helps you with bad breath. It helps you from getting plaque. It helps balance, balance your stomach fluid, and it prevent parasite, right? So you should try to do that, because since the apple cider vinegar contains vitamin B vitamin, it is very nourishing to the body. It can also restore natural pH balance. Okay, so there you go. Improve digestive and kill parasite. Okay, so it's really good. So if you have parasites, you should consult a physician. I'm not a medical doctor, so I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do and how to do stuff. I'm just bringing out the information. But if you need if you need something from me, if you have dealing with that, let me know. Send me an email, and then we'll talk, and then I'll try to get the stuff for get something together for you. Okay. Okay, so do you really need a parasite cleanse? It is highly unlikely that you have untested parasite, but even if you don't, even if you do or don't, a home remedy, so you can, home remedies, they help a little bit, but you need certain things, kind of like the stuff that I'm telling you with the ginger and all that. You do that stuff, but again, I have a blend that will definitely work, because it's not so much from me. It's not the herbs, it's the spirit that I do prayers and put the spirit in it, and then it would help. It's the Most High that send the angels and all of that, for it to work. Okay, so it's not me. I don't have that type. I don't have that power. Hell, as you guys can see, I don't know nothing. You don't need to spend much money and all that stuff, and trying to, so parasite, before you do a parasite uh, cleanse, find out if you actually have parasite, so you can do something prior to that, and then start doing the cleanse. Okay, so you doing the cleanse, but if you have the parasite in there, like a bunch of it, so you need to get it out of your bloodstream and all that to for you to start doing the cleanse. That's what I would do if it was me, right? So if you start experiencing constipation, diarrhea, a lot of gas, and if you travel internationally, travelers' diarrhea while outside the country, what you believe was food poisoning, and your digestion has not been the same since. If you think something was a food poisoning, it turns out it could be a parasite. Trouble falling asleep and waking up multiple times during the night. Skin issues such as eczema, psoriasis, hive, rosacea or unexplained rash, teeth grinding during sleep, muscle or joint pain or ache, feeling exhausted, depressed or empathetic almost all the time, never feeling satisfied after a meal, iron deficiency, anemia, diagnose irritable bowel syndrome, ulcer, reactive colitis, or Crohn's disease. You see, all that is part of parasite. Get the best out of your, okay. So let's see. I did get something, manufactured parasite product. More supplements, let's see. Okay. So, okay, so you can do some stuff. Uh, Wormwood, oregano oil, black walnut, clove. Um, so this one is called diatomaceous earth, grapefruit seed extract, neem. Um, wow, did I put neem on here? Propolis, oregano, grape, or no, Oregon grapes, olive leaf, barberry. So those things help. So let's talk about, general fatigue, mental fog, headaches, bloating, gas, stomach pain, diarrhea, constipation, nausea, vomiting, skin. So, okay. So let me see. I think I put something about neem on here. I put the neem up there. Okay, here we go, neem. I want to, okay. What, okay. Okay, so I wanna give you the benefit of neem, right? I want to talk about the benefit of neem. Okay, so the benefit, these are some of the benefit of neem, right? Neem, also in the thing, neem, the mix that I make, there's neem in it too. Okay, neem include the product useful for. Okay. Where's neem? Okay. Neem is a natural herb that comes from the neem tree. Other names which include indica, and Indian lilac, right? So the extra comes from the seeds of the tree and has many different traditional use. Neem is known for its potential and insecticidal properties, but people also use it in their hair and dental product. So I put it in the drink that you're gonna make. It's like it's powders, bunch of powders, and when you put it on, trust me, and within a day, no lie, within a day you will start to see changes. Okay, if you haven't pooped for a while, you're gonna become regular. It's gonna be good. I'll trying to get people to do testimonies, so you can hear their stories because it does work. Okay, so okay, all right. Neem is popular ingredients. Okay, neem oil in common. Okay, so what uses? Okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay, neem oil is common pest repel, again, effective against sand, fleas, and mosquitoes. Other form of neem can help control termites and repel moth. Some manufacturers add neem to animal shampoo and repel ticks and fleas. See, neem is a very powerful add to cattle feed to gain repel pests and parasites. Neem is a strong antioxidant, neutralizes free radical that may influence the development of some condition, and also a strong anti-inflammatory agent. Neem has antimicrobial effect, and it may be effective against several types of bacteria, viruses, and fungi. As neem is effective against mosquitoes, it may also be anti-malaria properties, right? So we know that neem is really good, right? So for dandruff, neem is good for dandruff, lice. So anyway, so here's common. Okay. So we talked about all that already. Okay, so here are some other stuff that you can use to make for you. Of course, I talked about some of those you can put, and you can make a remedy. Anise, barberry, berberine, black walnut, clove oil, curl mint, gold thread, golden seal, grape seed extract, propolis, oregano oil, Oregon grapes, wormwood, and of course you know about the pineapple, you know about the pineapple, you know about ginger, garlic. You can add all those things to your food to make sure that that's a long video, to make sure that you are prepared and you taking care of yourself, to make sure you can prevent parasites. Parasite is something that we don't think about, but it's something that we should always, we should now start to think about, and then to make sure that we take care of ourselves, okay? Love you guys so much. The spirit guide, our spirit guide, and the angels and our ancestors and the wise, they love you more than I do. But our Father, the Most High, I love you way more than I do. So you guys, see you on the next video. Shalom.